It's not a family hike unless a child refuses to walk. My daughter once summarized a 10-minute story in 4 hours. 10-year-old me. When am I ever going to use long division in real life? 34-year-old me. Opening daughter's backpack. Oh, you son of a. 9-year-old. My dress has pockets. Me. Okay. 9. Nothing can stop me. It should be illegal for kids to change their favorite Disney character without giving you a 30-day notice. Until I became a parent, I had never heard a human cry because they bumped their nose on a marshmallow. Hats off to the waiter that kept a straight face as my 5-year-old ordered the vagina for lunch instead of the lasagna. Oh, you guys are having chips. Our daughter walking into the living room an hour after going to bed. Magic Sand is perfectly named because once your kids get it everywhere, your patience disappears. My husband took away all the toys and screens from my sons for a week, and all I want to know is what did I do to deserve this? Well, they just got engaged, but there's 200 pages left, so it's not looking good. My daughter on Jane Eyre. I asked my son what he wanted for his birthday, and my daughter yelled more deodorant, so now I have a favorite child. Dropped 2-year-old hand for 2 seconds during our walk, and she shouted, "Mama, you have to take care of me. People are very big." My son interrupted my phone call to tell me that he was going to die of boredom. I informed him that was impossible since I'm still alive after listening to him talk about Minecraft for the last 5 years. How are unicorns fake but giraffes are real? Like, what's more believable, a horse with a horn or a leopard moose camel with a 40-foot neck? My 11-year-old just screamed across the skate park, "Mom, did you ever get our health insurance reinstated? I want to do a trick." Please don't expect much of my 5-year-old. He told me he has the following commitments. 1. Preschool is ending. 2. He has to pet the cat every day. Baseball glove $150. Baseball bat $250. Uniform $120. Cleats $100. Having my son quit in his first week of Little League practice, priceless. My child's pet rock has a pet rock, and guess who gets to carry them round in their bag all day because they can't possibly be left at home alone. My 4-year-old, "Mommy, did you eat me?" And 6-year-old, "And that's how we got in your tummy?" Me, yes. Yes, I did. It's such a relief to have the sex talk out of the way already. 5. Bending his own finger backward. This hurts, and I don't know how to make it stop. Me, sighs and closes his college savings account. My daughter got up today wanting to know, who decided that days have to start before lunch, and we should really put 5th graders in charge of more things. I really like that girl. Can you give the mom your phone number? My extroverted 5-year-old at the playground, pushing me way past my comfort zone. My daughter turned 18 on Father's Day. I'm not crying, shush, we had cake. But I have earned the Mani Pedi I booked for today, and I am enjoying it like a manly man. No one, absolutely nobody. My 3-year-old, "Mommy, you don't need other people, because you have me." Proving parenting is actually a hostage situation. The first time I threatened to turn this car around, we just left the park and we're heading home. The kids cheered. It was a rookie dad move, and I still haven't fully recovered. Me, "Dude, why are you putting your cup on top of my shirt?" 8-year-old, "You said use a coaster." Me, "My shirt is not a coaster." 8-year-old, "Oh." Me, "Oh." 8-year-old, "I might not know what actually is a coaster." I had my son David when I was 16 years old in 1988. The next day, I was told in the cruelest and most negative way he had Down syndrome. It was presented as the worst thing my child could have. They forgot to tell me he would enrich my life and bring joy to many others. Me, "Help me clean up this mess." 11-year-old, "But I didn't make it, my sisters did." Me, "I clean up messes all the time that I didn't make." 11, "That's your fault for having kids." I was out with my sons, and my youngest started crying because he wanted a box of tampons thinking it was candy. My middle son yelled, "Those aren't candy, they're tampons for mommy's wiener." My oldest screamed, "Mommy doesn't have a wiener, she has a vagina. Wear a condom." Checking my kids' search history like a good dad. Last day of school, and my 3rd grade daughter informed me that the 2 unicorns on Noah's Ark only had 1 baby, and that's why they went extinct. So here's to celebrating another year of academic success. First day of summer vacation, so I told my kids to propose a daily chore list and a fair compensation system, and long story short, I just got home from work and I guess I already owe them $725 and a trip to Disneyland. My son woke up at dawn, came smiling into our room, and so I got out of bed and went to him. Beaming, he walked past me, climbed into bed and took my spot, put his head on my pillow and went to sleep. So anyway, I'm going fishing. For checked me over with his doctor's kit and said, "You're too old, I think you should stop breathing now." Then told me to give him $600,000. His bedside manner is appalling, and I need to remortgage my house to pay him. Do not recommend. My toddler, like many, calls every man she sees walking around a "Dada." Today she pointed at a man in Target and said, "Dada." The way this man freaked out. No, not possible. He turns to his wife to say, the toddler deaf exposed him somehow. Just watched my daughter sit the bench almost the entire game in her last All-Star tourney. It was very humbling, but no flinch in us. She cheered the most and loudest for her team, and I led the chants from the bleachers. Lesson: be in your role regardless of what it is. I was talking with my kid, who is non-binary, about a friend whose child just also started using they/them pronouns. The parents were struggling to get the switch right. So my kiddo said, "Tell them to imagine that, instead of a person, their kid is a swarm of bees." Asked for how preschool was, and she said they played Simon Says, and every time a kid got it wrong they cried until all the children were crying, so she yelled, "Simon Says, stop crying!" And all the children stopped crying. Now she's drunk on Simon Says power, and I fear for my life. I set out a suitcase to pack for my flight later today, and spotted my 3-year-old crawling inside it to hide. I casually zipped it up, yelled, "I'm off to the airport, everybody," and carried it to the car. I've circled the block twice and my luggage hasn't stopped laughing. Have a kid, they said. They're great, they said.